We'll cover buys shortly. Everything's good, brother. Yeah, the tariff news is crazy, bro. Tariff news is crazy. Nah, I'm holding my stocks. Um, we'll cover buys, guys. We're still early. Morning, Jonas. What's up, Fabian? Yeah, these gaps are crazy, man. I'm definitely not selling my stocks, no. It's an investment, you know? What is buys yesterday? Yesterday, I was doing the same thing I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna let the intraday guide me. How can I choose S&T for with ES or Y? It doesn't matter, but you use both. I mean, ideally ES because they're more correlated, but sometimes YM is correlated as well. Do I ever backtest? Almost every day, bro. What's up, Didar? Um, we'll cover buys intraday once. Hard to say if we're gonna reverse. We'll have to see intraday. I'm gonna let intraday guide me. Hour every day is enough. Just do what you can every day, man. You know, some days if you don't do 1 or 2 days, that's fine. I'm also quite quick at it now. I've done a lot of backtesting. It doesn't take me too long to figure everything out, so it's quite easy for me. So I can get like a whole week of data finished in like 10 minutes. I think the gap was some tariff news or something. It really makes the market so unpredictable when like we'll just be getting so many random gaps. Um, you know you're backtesting on Notion. Now that I have TradeZella, I don't need to do that. I can just journal it directly. I'm screaming at 1 a.m. I don't know what happened, bro. Why did the gap happen? Something overnight. We'll cover by shortly, guys. It's still early. 9:16. Let's let people join up. We do have Powell speaking at 1:30 in the afternoon. Gap happened because China is charging Nvidia 5.5 billion. Yeah, Nvidia and AMD took a big hit post market. That's a great because those are the two stocks that I'm literally in. They took a big pre-market hit. Probably the ETH. So we're trading all the way at $88 on AMD. Hmm. Damn, look at that. Look at that sell off. But we'll see. We don't know what's gonna happen. Today could be low of week. It's possible. It's definitely possible if we reverse, but I think it's hard to reverse. It's hard to like pair this with news. Like this could just be sent lower because of the news. Like if there wasn't really bad, I can say bad news, or if the market didn't aggressively dump because of the news, I would expect a Tuesday low of week here. We take out all the equal highs. But because the market's literally dumping because of the news, I gotta be skeptical looking for a Tuesday reversal. You know? It kind of just dumped after what happened. So if it's gonna dump that hard after what happened, I would so expect it's going to continue lower. Unless something else comes up, Trump says, I don't know, man, anything can happen nowadays, I guess. So hard to say. Like any other week, I'd be like confidently looking for longs off of London lows. Right now, my target's London lows. I don't think we hold this 15-minute. Even if we hold the 15-minute gap, we probably still take London lows. YM doing. YM. It could be Tuesday high of week, man. Could also be Tuesday high of week. I'm gonna trade morning. Appreciate you, Chris. Good luck to you too, brother. As long as everyone follows your model, follow your risk management, understand what you're comfortable losing. Can't lose. Really can't lose. I don't know if we get NQ buys today. We'll see though. If it shows us, I'm gonna let the market show. Right now I'm bearish. There's no reason to be bullish right now. This is used entry. Depends what model. I have three. I don't even say three models. I have three different setups. Looks like it's gonna go lower. Like the volume imbalance above. It's not a volume imbalance. This is a new day opening gap. It's not there on the daily yet. But yeah, that's a great draw. If we're gonna go higher, it's a great draw. We have this high and this CE. It's a great objective, but a little bit higher in that, like this from here to here. Yeah, a great draw if we're bullish. Average win rate in 1 month or across my entire years. Hello, I'm new. Are you profitable? Depends. Why are you asking? You trying to copy trade me? How about the 1 hour? I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm personally still bearish. There's just no reason to be bullish. We manipulated into new opening gap and we started going lower. Across the entire year, this year, no, you good. This year? You talking about this year? This year's been pretty good for me so far. I think I'm at like on trades I'm at like 60%, but I think my like win percentage on like daily. I mean, it's hard to check all my accounts because like different accounts like so far like 70% on the day. Trade win percentage like 60. So better than average for me. Usually I average like 60. So slightly better than average. Like last month we had only 3. Last month we only had 3 red days. On this account at least. And 2 of them were really small. So we only had 3 red days. In February, I wouldn't trade this account on February that much. Only 2 red days in March. Like 60, 70 right now. How do you handle FOMO? I don't have FOMO anymore, bro. I just accept that. Sometimes I'm not gonna catch the move. This indicators, ICT kill zones and pivots TFO. How many minis or micros is risking $500? It depends where your stop loss is, brother. It doesn't matter how many contracts. You can always adjust the contracts where your stop loss has gotta go. What helped you overcome FOMO? Realizing or just taking so many losses because of it. You just start to realize like, all right, you know what? It's about time, right? It's about time I just start following my criteria to enter a trade, rather than just losing. Also, just realizing that like less is more. Like once you realize that all you really need is like 1 or 2 setups a week that are like 2 to 3 R. And if you have really good, once you have a lot of capital, like it really doesn't matter. Man. If you took 1 win that week, like that'll pay all your bills once you have your capital up. So, you know, I know my model is gonna form again. It's gonna be more clear. What price is more important, 7:30 or 8:30? 9:30. Did you go to the FOMO/revenge stage? Yeah, I did. Having conviction on my own model. Yeah, I'm trading it today. Right now, I'm thinking price goes to London lows. And we'll see how we react off of this BISI, but for now, I think London lows. What do you think about all liquidity above? What type of question even is that, bro? What does that even mean? What do I think about the liquidity above? It's there, yeah, it's nice. People have stop losses there, probably. Do you have any advice for evals? It seems like it take too long. You just gotta risk more, bro. Take less setups, but risk more on each setup. Could it reverse after London lows? Possible, but again, it's hard to say with the news. Think about it like this. Like, we get news overnight, market dumps like 2%, right? And then market opens and we go lower another 0.5%. Yeah, we tested 15-minute. It's a mitigation, it's not a breaker. So then all that happens and you're like, yeah, but we're gonna reverse. Like, you have to start questioning, like, yeah, we may reverse off London lows and this could be a Tuesday low of week, but it's really bearish right now, you know? So like maybe, but it's just really bearish. So it's not high probability. Indicator for the boxes is called ICT kill zones and pivots TFO. Yeah, we can still respect the 4-hour. It's possible. It's really hard to say. It's really hard to say with the news. I don't think just regular algorithmic delivery is gonna give us 400 points up. Alpha payout, very simple, bro. You just need 40% consistency. That's it. You don't need, there's nothing else. So if you just take 3 wins on separate days, 2R for each win, or 3R, or maybe you have 2R, 3R, 3R, then that's it. Is the Russell US 30? Yeah, you should focus on following into them. Yeah, I'm gonna be focusing primarily on that. All right, you guys know the drill. FOMO is fear of missing out. So basically, you feel like you're gonna miss the move, so you just enter before you're meant to. What's your strategy? Power of 3. All right, you guys know the drill. I'm going to minimize chat while I trade. I simply trade better this way. Still influences, but I do trade better. So if you have any questions, you can ask the other chat members. A lot of them know. Or you can ask me later. But it's time for me to lock in. I'll be trading alpha and top step accounts. I think we're one trade from passing this eval, so we'll see if we can get that today. Yeah, right now definitely bearish. No reason to be bullish. We have equal lows. If we're gonna continue lower below London lows, I'm looking at Friday opening price as low-hanging fruit. This is an old new day opening gap. I'm also looking at Friday's low potential. We also have Thursday's low, which is 50% of the weekly range. Those are targets. I'm not saying those are my objectives, but those are targets if we're going to continue lower. So if we show order flow that's like really heavy, then we have the potential to expand, although we already kind of did. Market open. All right, market opens, trades higher. Let's mark out your opening range gap. Close here, open there. Those are your quarters. It's actually this way. So if we can find a continuation idea, that'd be great. I wouldn't mind that. So if we trade higher, let's say 15-minute bearish or 15-minute stibby around midnight opening price, that could be a good level to look for shorts from. The ES actually trades into midnight opening there. Interesting. I wonder if it's ever a trade like this. Oh, never mind. Didn't even close. Relatively close. Because that would have been a CASD to London lows and decent risk to reward. So, but no, because we got that wick, I'm just gonna wait now. See if it trades into here. A lot of equal highs resting here as well. As for your 1 minute dealing range, that's this. So approaching discount as well. All right. So can't really look for a classic model. I mean, you could view this as accumulation pre-market and manipulation below. So you'd actually be taking this long, not short. So could be a double purge classic, but we'll see. So EF takes out the heading. EF traded into the 15 minute. Yeah. So EF trades into the 15 minute there. Let's just call it this high. So we have a SMT currently, but I mean, order flow is still bullish, so we'll see if it holds or not. We get a decent rebalance going into open there. So just being a little bit patient here. Even if I was bearish, there's no opportunity for me to get short here. Well, I am bearish to London lows right now. But even if I wanted to enter, my model hasn't presented itself. So that's another way you can deal with FOMO. If we get like way lower prices on AMD and NVIDIA, then maybe I'll close. So there's your 15-minute SIBI. I think we're gonna have a 2-minute. If we can inverse the 2-minute, that'd be a classic model. There's no other really way to get into a move like this. I'm not gonna drop down to the 30-second, 15-second. Yeah, there's nothing clean. So we have a 2-minute imbalance. If should we inverse that, then it could meet the criteria. If we can like get closure here, I know this is a bullish breaker, but like if we can get closure below, that could be a decent sign. We haven't put in any fair value gap on the 1 minute, so I'm a little bit skeptical. Market condition, I do expect some expansion after some accumulation. Engineered low. Engineered high. Had that 2-minute. Quickly scan the YM. I don't know what the hell YM is doing. Like, see, like YM is so uncorrelated right now that I'm not really interested in using it for SMTs. Looks like we might deliver higher from this 2-minute bullish fair value gap. Just the speed in which that formed, but who knows? In fact, this could meet the criteria for a protraction, but I don't really have a clear objective higher. You have the buy side, but we're wicking the 15 pretty nicely. Still watching this 2-minute. Say it inverses and we get a closure here. I mean, we can get 2R. Pretty uneventful though. Like see how it's like back and forth, back and forth. So just that's best if you're a little bit patient. Maybe wait for the macro. Do we have 10 AM news? I forget. No, just yellow folder stuff. So how is 8:30 price delivery? Yeah, pretty bad too. Right now, best thing that could happen is if we get like this and then that. If we get that and it happens quick, that's the best way this could form. Or an S&P at the highs, that's fine too. What's the dollar doing? Oh my, okay. I mean, it looks bearish. Why are they just so aligned? Dollar dumps. So there's the SMT. Let's see if it holds. It would be breaker mitigation. Should the next candle just dump lower? Nah, it doesn't look like it will. Yeah. So there's the high, which is fine. Now we have a clear CISD level. So if we get closure here, it's a really good sign. Looks like ES might want to trade to the buy side though. Right? Still bullish though. That's what I'm looking. What I'm looking for now. Do we get speed like this? Do we get speed like this? Or do we stay heavy inside this gap? In which case, we'll probably expect the buy side. At least on ES. ES is a little bit higher up than NASDAQ. Still pretty early in the session. Small bullish fair value gap there. I don't know if I would quantify that as a first presentation. You could. There's volume imbalances in there, so you could, but I'd probably focus on another imbalance. The way it formed is not so clear. Trading into that gap. Maybe to the OB. Like we said, that could have been a good protraction. But I don't have any really clear objectives higher, so I don't even know where I would take that trade. That's why I didn't take it. We do have another bearish fair value gap here. And we do trade into midnight opening price. So if we get a CISD now, it's a lot easier for me to trust because we trade into midnight open, 25% opening range gap, premium CIBI, 15-minute bearish, which is over here. So if we start trading below those lows, strong displacement, inverse this fair value gap. ES's CISD is a little bit earlier too, so let's see if ES closes here. Just still a little bit early though. It's 940. Kind of late for a classic model. Can reverse at 940. It's not rare, but I prefer this being inside a macro or closer to 945. I'm watching the closure on ES right now. See how ES closes. What's YM doing? Still nothing. Okay. Yeah, notice how we're wicking there. Oh. There we get the CISD. Stop goes there. Pretty good risk reward on a trade like this. Stop the OB high. Yeah, it's not the worst. It's a little bit early, but everything aligns. Probably worth the risk. Not anymore because of this wick. Well, I think it's just a little too early. ES actually gave us the CISD, so you can watch that. Well, not yet. There's still 2, one. Yeah, we got the CISD on ES. Not really easy one to trust. Maybe if the next candle just starts printing lower like this on NQ, we can get in there. We'll see. I don't want to at least invalidate this OB. Yeah, it's like copy. It's kind of how you know it's not like time to go, you know. But as we get closer to the macro and closer to 9:45, I'm more enticed. You may get an S&T at these little highs right now, trading into the body. Oh. Kind of lackluster in here. Could be a turtle soup if you're bearish. Too aggressive for me though. I think our price closes at this level. Next 15-minute candle can likely close bearish. Should we get a nice closure here? I'll wait a little bit on this close though. It's been a little bit too choppy to not wait on a close. We did close below. Not yet. Watching this candle print. I do expect the next 15-minute candle to be bearish, I think. But we'll see. A little bit patient on this. Say we get a fill here. 45 point stops, 2 micros there. Let's call it 5. All right, next 15-minute candle open. ES is making a. This is so fast. All right, I'm gonna get in here. Not the best fill, but get a better fill here. It's fine because it's still good risk to reward. It's still good enough risk to reward, so fine. It's so hard taking this on like every account is different. Like, we'll start grouping these accounts better. So kind of getting short a little bit off the CISD, closer to this breaker that I anticipate forming. So our fill's pretty much around this breaker. And my stop's going to be around that breaker as well. Something like this. The upper portion of that breaker. Getting some retracement now. I got a better fill on my account, so by the way, I am focusing on those first, obviously. Trading into that breaker. If we take out this low before we trade into this fair value gap. Top can be even lower, to be honest, but we'll just hover it there for now. So almost at -1 standard deviations. That's always a minimum. Kind of slowing down now. I don't like that. It should have sped up off this breakaway gap. So I probably expect price to trade higher here. If you really want it to be like perfect, you could close and re-enter, but don't want to do that based off emotions. Who's calling me? Random number. So there's -1. That's a minimum. Do have an SMT there. If ES can just poke through a little bit more, I might take a partial here. It's not the best partial, if I'm being honest. Put a stop at the like 5-minute high, for example. That's why I am doing made a lower low. Yeah, I'm not gonna partial yet. It's unfortunate. NQ is just a little bit laggy, but I still believe in it potentially going lower, so we're just gonna hold on to it. Stop goes to 655 is good. All right. We'll see. Like we could have gotten a better fill there, but it's close enough. Looking at this 1-minute bearish fair value gap, I want to see it. Does it speed up there? How does it trade into that? So far, pretty good speed from it. See if it puts in that swing low or not. It does put in the swing low. We take out the sell side here. I'm going to bring the stop down. I'm going to bring the stop here. So reducing my risk significantly. Wasn't able to take a partial. This is now an intermediate term high. We should take that out. We should take out sell side first. If we are going to take out that, then we'll just look for a re-entry or something. In fact, on my accounts, my entry is really good, so I'm just gonna go break even. So I'm break even on all my fundeds. Yeah, I'm gonna break even this. So just so you guys know, I'm break even on all my fundeds. Unfortunately, some of you are just copying, so. My entry was a lot better on the funded, so. I got filled that like on this account 1.8. Still in. Waiting for that speed on the sell side. There it is. Great. Let's take a partial here. I'm gonna take a partial here. That did not go through. What? I'm still just sitting at this kind of break even on all my accounts. See if we get that follow through. Quite a way to go before London. Once we follow through. Wait, I think I passed. Oh shoot, we're about to pass an account. So give me one sec. We need like $70 more from that low. We could just make a little bit of a lower low here. We can pass this account. Really so annoying if this like comes up now, because I think I was like 2 or 3 points from passing this account. So if we could just get a lower low, that'd be great. There's -2 standard deviations though, so reversal model played out. We could just get a lower low here, plus like 1 or 2 points. We need a 900. We need it to be 50. It's so close, man. Just get. I'm just gonna close this trade on this combine because it's so close to passing. I need to make $150. I can make $150 later just finding a scalp or something. So I'll close that trade there. Fill in on the funded. Waiting for London lows, hopefully, before it hits our stop. We do have a 5-minute bearish fair value gap above us. If we can put in 2 5-minute bearish fair value gaps, that's good. Can always re-enter. I'm not opposed to re-entering a protraction model. I think I will do that on this account actually. All right. I'm gonna close the trade here. Scan it for a potential re-entry. Already made my 2R, so I'll scan for a re-entry opportunity. Should it form 10 a.m. power 3? 5-minute SIBI. If we get something like this, yeah, I'll take another entry for London lows. Because the risk reward of this trade wasn't too good to begin with, that's why I'm closing this, because my trailed stop isn't the best spot. We have a 5-minute bearish fair value gap right there. So that's why I'm exiting. It's also 2R, so it's actually a little less than 2R, like 1.5. 1.67. Yeah. Well, I only go 1 micro on the funded, so yeah, I mean it was 2R. Yeah, it was like 2R. I'm just trading 1 micro on the funded. But so we're looking for a retracement, looking for a re-entry. I'm annotating this 5-minute SIBI. And we could have got a way better entry. We were hesitant, remember? I was hesitating on this and I was like, okay, it's starting to go down. Risk reward is still good enough, right? 103 points with a 40 point. Like even if you got in here, it's 66 points to make 72. That's at the low. I got in around like, well, I got in like here on my funded, so we still had like decent risk reward. We didn't trade into the 5-minute bearish. That's what I'm looking for right now. I see a price trade into the 5-minute bearish. Hopefully we do trade into the 5-minute bearish because yeah, this might just go. This can be an order block. Can't get FOMO. You know, if it doesn't give me the 5-minute SIBI, I'm not gonna take it. 10 a.m. didn't even open yet, and we already got the retracement, started trading lower. So 10 a.m. could actually maybe, you know, we get like just immediate dump at 10 a.m. It's possible as well. Good trade though. I'm waiting to see what 10 a.m. does here. We might have let go too early, but I did think we were going to get a deep retrace, like not a deep retracement, but at least to the 5-minute, in which case it just makes more sense to look for a re-entry. This counts as a re-entry because we trade into the 3, like it's still protraction, but it's really low quality. It's really low quality. Yeah, we get that dump. Oh, maybe. Some retracement. Then we're going to put in a 1-minute bearish. Like if you really wanted to, you could, but like the risk reward is like so bad. You get 1.5 if you get a fill there. It's not the worst. Oceans deep in time. I'll pass this eval today so I can get another one tomorrow. But it looks like we'll just have to wait. See if we get the 5-minute. It's way too far up now, but we'll see. Did YM take London lows? No. We should have passed. I should have held the trade on the eval, but now I have to wait for a whole other setup, but we're so close that it doesn't really matter. We'll see if we get a retracement. Really close to London lows. $10 a.m. open. We shall see. I want to see this retrace. In 1 minute city in here. See if we get the 5. Watching this. Trading into the LB. I don't know if the 5 is kind of far, so I don't know if I can even find a 2R trade here. All right, getting some move higher. Like that short-term high to get taken out. SMT there. Almost at the 5-minute, 15-minute OB, 10-minute OB. You can scan it for a protraction model now. We took out a short-term high, put in a low at 10 a.m., trade higher, could be a double purge. So we're in territory. This is the fair value gap I'm interested in. If we can wick into the 5-minute, it's fine too. Looks like we probably will. Yeah, I don't mind risking some profits here, but it needs to be clean. I don't want to force a trade. I mean, so far, decent reaction. The thing is, if we get an inversion here, the stop kind of goes a little bit high. You could always put the stop here. Even here, you can get around 2R. You scan for a 15-second CISD here. I'll watch that as well. I think we put in a 2-minute, no, 3-minute. Yeah, this inversion is kind of low. We got a 15-second inversion. If we get a 15-second CISD, which we just did, strong move. 15 seconds crazy. You have to really know what you're looking for if you're going to use 15-second. There's a small imbalance here. I mean, you could use that. It's aggressive though. 2-minute. Yeah, we just kind of have to wait for this one to fail. There's not really any other criteria to look for. So this fair value gap needs to inverse. That's all. Which should be no problem if we're bearish. All right, 10 a.m. open. We already took a win. We were going to force it, nothing else. But 10 a.m. put to low, put in a high. Same thing happened yesterday, except it was up here. So we actually caught the reversal at 10 a.m. This is the continuation at 10 a.m. If it happens, we don't know. We never know. Maybe London lows is not guaranteed. Did we ever inverse that 15? Yeah, I mean, we inversed it, so. We'll see. We got our executions out pretty good, right? She would have failed London lows. I mean, we're putting in a 5-minute bullish now, but it's fine. I guess you can also look at OTE. Like, people always ask me, do I use OTE? No, but I can kind of visually see where it would be. You know? Speaking of, where's your cleanest first presentation? Were we referring to this one? Because I think this is as good as it gets, but it also could be this, I guess, or this. So I'm not even marking it because I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one the algorithm will refer back to. It's kind of ambiguous, to be honest. We have an SMT there. At those highs. SMT like this. 5 times. 5 times 2. 10. Pretty clear SMT here. Doesn't mean much. 5-minute high there, perhaps. 951 would have SMT there. That's a pretty good SMT to have. Well, not yet. It's actually failed. No way we just get the failure swing. Not SMT, by the way. SMT is here. The SMT is like this. To get the inversion, we can look. We're forming a 5-minute bullish. Argue that this is a CISD, but probably want to wait for some more confirmation. Maybe the inversion. ES gave an inversion. And if I do take this, I will be de-risking. There's probably a really clean, like 30-second breaker. Maybe we just take this on the eval, to be honest. Try to pass the eval here. Can't really get the best risk to reward. It's hard to get good risk to reward now because of the fair value gap here. Now, if we did something like this, we could find better RR. Could be a breakaway gap as well. Handle closely. But I'm thinking just put him out to stop right here. And goes inside though. If I'm gonna risk profits, it better be a good damn trade. You know? We're talking about underfunded here. You never even got the inversion, really. Wicking, but I think it will come. Small 5-minute bullish for value gap there as well. But I mean, that 5-minute reversal, I mean, move lower, but it's just hard to find good risk reward here. So I think we just tape read this. Something like this. Can't take this with high probability. Not on a funded, it's not worth it. But why is this guy calling me so much? Who's the random ass number? Like maybe you put your stop there. Low quality trade. This is just a tape read, guys. I'm not actually taking this. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy if I was in this right now. Like imagine we took this. This I think we terminate this. Like I don't know where we can like terminate. Call the session here. Call the session here. We caught a nice move. Trying to frame a continuation. I'm looking more and more into it today, and it's just not forming the way I want it to. You know. It just isn't forming the way I want it to. Maybe there. Yeah, good thing I didn't re-enter exactly. When you have to try to frame it that hard, like you kind of just know, man, it's not the best. Shouldn't be like that, you know? It should just be really clear, easy, stress-free. That should be the trade. This, I don't know what this is. It's not that. Look how long it took to inverse. Look how much workings in here. It's just not ideal. I want to see if I can find a scalp on my eval. You can just pass it. We should just let that trade run on the eval. How did everyone do today? Let's see what chat's saying, man. I don't think I'm gonna be putting on anything that's high quality. How did you guys do today? You guys take the win? You guys catch the short? Frame along? Nah. You could frame along. I might frame some nap time, bro. Is there 10:30 news? No. Price edge my TP London lows. Yeah, that's why I took my partials as we got closer. Your break even. Half R. Half R is good. Can't complain about half R. Good job, bro. Any news tonight? What do you mean any news tonight? What do you mean by any news? Can you become profitable only using FEGs, liquidities, and SMTs? Sure, why not? Why not, bro? Bro, explain the strategy you use. No, I can't sit here and explain my whole strategy, bro. It's on YouTube if you want to learn my strategy. I trade power of 3, and I manage my trades. Reversal incoming? Maybe. Maybe not. We didn't even reach any level. We kind of just started going higher at 10 a.m. So, thanks, bro. Your lives. Wait, you caught a trade? Yeah, I took the trade from here. I was looking for a re-entry that whole time. The whole time I was just scanning for a re-entry. What's up, JP? Which city did the SMT tap into? This one. Above midnight open. Why not call it a day? Yeah, I probably will. Well, for the fundeds, I am going to. But I have an eval here that I'm going to try to pass probably. See how that goes. You took the 945 shorts as well? Nice, bro. What skibidi SMTs did you take? What does that even mean, bro? How many funded and evals are you working on, bro? I'm curious. I have 2 evals right now and 3 fundeds. 2 evals, 3 fundeds. When's the next giveaway? I blew on my account. Sorry to hear that, bro. I was saying earlier I bought 2 more 150Ks with Top Step, up 3K on them. Hopefully we'll pass by tomorrow. Let's go, man. Bro, you like never blow an eval, JP. Like, do you ever blow evals, bro? Or do you just be making bread, bro? Because I've never seen you blow an eval, man. It's like ever, bro. Did you mark London lows correctly? No, actually we didn't. We actually marked out the equal lows. So we actually did take London lows. We marked out 1:30 a.m. low. Like I would view that as relative equal lows London. To me, it doesn't matter. I knew where I was gonna take my TPs. We hit the standard deviation levels, right? So we hit the standard deviation levels. So for me, it was enough. Why we have to make S&T on London lows? I'm still waiting on ES. You said why don't look at how many times do I have to be live and say don't be that guy? Like you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Don't be that guy that says, oh, it's TP or SL or TP or break even. Like, bro, take something, bro. It's right there. What do you even agree for like what is that, $20 maybe? 50? Let me journal. Yep, get your journals in, bro. Yo, how do we make freaking $200 on an EVA? Like, I'm not about to wait a whole trading day. We'll just sell it right now and hope for a retracement. Boom, 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 boom. Full port right now. Nah, bro. If I buy this, the shit goes lower. Scalp a mini. But it needs to be precise though. Like if I scalp a mini and it goes down like 20 points, and all of a sudden I have to make like a full trade, you know? This retracement looks not bad. Too late now, I think. Bro, just trade tomorrow nonetheless. The thing is, I want to get a new eval tomorrow. 5 minis, 1 point gain. 5 minis, 1 points. No, that's way too risky, bro. Why would it run through the lows when it was that close? It left equal lows. Y'all never seen equal. Yo, this happens all the time. This, like, how often? Guys, we leave equal highs and lows all over the place, right? You thinking longs? Maybe we can get a continuation long here, man. Maybe. For my eval. Eval tomorrow, a bad idea. Only 1 trade this week. I'll probably pass in 1 or 2. Like I'll pass or fail in 1 or 2 weeks, anyways. You know. So. All right, fuck this. What'd you say, Toxic? You thinking longs? I'm done. So we took our dub. These equal lows are tempting. You know what's tempting? You're tempting, bro. Who's blood talking to? Me? TikTok chat. I only joined now. What were your compliments for this setup? PO3 reversible model. We got the CISD off the SIBI above midnight open. 25% org also failed. It was a good trade, you know. Was a good trade, brother. SMT at the highs. Yeah, there is SMT at the highs. You take longs. Executions are right here. Someone equal highs above, hard to be short. Thank you taking long and lows. Yeah, I wouldn't look for shorts either. I marked on my standard deviations. Highs high above 930. That's right here. To the left, most recent low. Those are your standard deviations, brother. What do you think about me dropping out of uni to trade? I don't think you have to drop out to start trading. You see that accumulation before market open? How would you draw your fib from that? I wouldn't. I don't think there's accumulation. I mean, this maybe. But this is too expensive. But I don't like school. Well, if you don't want to go to school, don't go to school. How do I customize my standard deviations to look like that? These are my settings. That accumulation. Oh, here? How would you approach 150K S2F? What's S2F? What does S2F mean? Oh, straight to funded? Just risk. You gotta risk, what do you normally risk? 1%? 0.5, 0.25? Just trade. At that point, what do you have to approach what? What are you approaching, bro? Just trade that shit. Trade your model. You know? Trade your model, brother. I can post a recap. What time is it? 10:30. We got a lot of time. We got time. On the video chart setup, brother, I'm just simply just invested in the video. I wouldn't say it's a setup or anything. Got in at a sweep, stop loss at today's New York high. Yeah, if you got in somewhere here, that's good. You just lost 500 on Roobet. That's a lot of money to lose on Roobet, bro. That's like a lot of evals, bro. I would ban yourself from gambling, yeah. You don't want to gamble, bro. Take care, Ryan. Yeah, man, you're a new man, bro. Still waiting for my TP, bro, at this market. Where's your TP, bro? We're just consolidating. Couldn't catch it, but cast along. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you followed your model. We'll calculate money on how many evals you could buy. I think that's how I always think about my bread, bro. I ain't gonna lie. How many evals and fund it's gonna get with this money? You know? That's what really matters. What really matters. What are you trading? This is called NASDAQ futures. Also, I remember someone saying, like, why do I want to pass the eval today? Because I have a free reset still, so I can kind of like, try to get five. Try to get five. Just go for more. You didn't long that? No, I was actually looking for a continuation short here. Didn't form. Because we left equal lows, so I thought maybe we get a retracement and a dump. But, we got a nice breaker. Invalidated it, but this is tough. Even if you did get long here, unless you waited for like this, it's kind of tough to get long in here. Well, I'll be straight up. Yeah, I thought we were going to make a lower low. But 10 a.m. opened, put in a low, and printed higher. I mean, later in the day, we might see. Why is the market doing good? But NVIDIA and AMD is not, bro. Fuck you, NVIDIA and AMD. I love you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Of course, we need to edge the low. So I'm saying, man, take your money out. No, I'm not trading NT. I'm just here with chat, bro, because I love my chat. Hit me up. I'm profitable now. Proud of you, Toxic. Did you just send me a message on WhatsApp, Toxic? I thought you texted me my stream pass, but that was like from February. Can the giveaway end Sunday morning or something to give me the time to get an extra account with the Discord if I don't win? Sunday morning? I don't know about Sunday morning, bro, because that's a whole day where people can buy the accounts. Is the market open Monday though? Isn't the Monday special? Turn on the algorithm. Listen, stop complaining about price action. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I am going to say. Yep, we got an SMT here. I think it ends like I don't know if it's Sunday night or Monday. What about consistency really required 381 profits and I made double that? Well, you're gonna have to make a little bit more money, brother. You're gonna have to make a little bit more money, brother. Well, not a little bit. I don't know how much more. Why am I Spotify not fucking loading any songs, bruh? It seems like a bunch. Double paired reversal model 2 days in a row. We'll take it. Double paired reversal model 2 days in a row. And you actually get a decent long after too. I'm just gonna screenshot this. And we've been trading pretty good, man. I really think putting the chat down helps me. We're following the rules. Could have got a better entry there. What's up, Toxic? I already won. I took one win. I don't see myself taking something else until maybe 10:50 macro. The market is not moving today. I don't know why. The market moved, bro. It definitely moved. That's okay if you missed it. You read that exactly how I, because I probably talk similar, bro. Uh, it could be waiting for Powell speech. I mean, this is a really nice move, though. You know, my students can't see the section. I'm just reviewing the chat. Yeah, Warriors won, man. I'm glad they did, bro. Jimmy Butler, man. No, I'm not in any trades. We took the short here. Um, and that's it. You know, I don't see myself taking another. When you miss a trade because of hesitation, that's what you want to journal, right? I almost hesitated too, but then this candle started printing lower. And I don't even think we didn't even have any drawdown on that trade. We literally just entered in. It went to TP. I get a little bit of drawdown here, but there was a bearish fair value gap, so. Let me just post this review. How was Nvidia and AMD still down 6%, bro? That's Warriors. Come on, bro. Yo, they actually have a decent chance. Like, Gaddy been moving like prime Braun with these trades recently. Prime Braun, Braun's, I mean, Braun Prime is crazy, bro. Loki, the new chart colors are nice too. I like them. Got the stuff here. Yeah, man, I feel good. Big SMTs that high's about to happen. Buys first, then SMT, my brother. I thought you traded PO3. This is 930 PO3. Reversal model. Literally the exact same trade we took yesterday. Except yesterday we had to wait till 10 a.m. open. This one formed going into the macro. But literally the exact same trade. What's up with your mods? Which one? Short on 942. 942. You short at 942? I go live every day, bro. I've been live every day for like a year. Do you see it going to upper? I mean, this looks pretty bullish. I'd be pretty surprised if we don't take out these highs. Right? So he is the most protected player. But if you watch the way they guard him, bro, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he gets some shots, but like, it's crazy, bro. Like they actually be double, triple teaming him. Like, it's crazy. Like you can just not give Curry a three ever. They have to work so hard to get a 3-pointer. Oh shit, Yoshi, appreciate you, bro. You don't gotta give nothing, bro. How much even is that? AED. Wait, isn't that's what's AED again? That's You like Dubai dollars, right? Appreciate you, man. You don't gotta give nothing, bro. I appreciate you. I do appreciate it. You do gotta win today, huh? You gotta win. They doubled him off ball. Well, exactly. Like you have to set like 15 screens. Oh, cool trade. That's not bad. It wasn't a bad trade. Look at the reaction off the CISD. We actually didn't touch it. It was one tick. Unfortunate. What confidence did you short out, brother? Very simple, brother. 930 opens, manipulates higher. We trade into a premium. 15-minute bearish fair value gap. I'm using this to just refine it. SMT inside there, which is a confluence for me. We also hit 25% opening range gap. So rejecting that, not showing willingness to go above it to 50%, which is here, is a good sign. We get a change in the state of delivery. Strongly, right? Strongly off the SMT. So at this point, I can anticipate a potential move to 2 to 2.5 standard deviations. Reversal model. And that's it. Very simple. Exact same trade as yesterday. It even rejected off of the exact same level yesterday. Exact same stuff. Yep, I do have a continuation model. That would have been right here. So that's why I outlined this. Say you missed this. We retrace into a fair value gap. In this case, it's also the breaker. And then we get an order block. You can take this order block. Like I said, remember I trailed my stop to this high? So the original trade, I took it like this. Or something like this, right? This is my original trade. But then, when I see this setup, this is my second model. So I can take the trade like this, right? And actually put my stop like somewhere here. In fact, this trade is better risk to reward. So if you see how like, just because you're missing the move higher, it's all about risk to reward. It's not about where you get in. It doesn't matter if you sell here or sell here or sell here. It all depends on the risk to reward you get, right? So this trade actually would have been better than this one. You just gotta trust the order block, that's all. Trust the breaker, right? This is your breaker, which we annotated live. That's where I put my stop. Toxic got too much notion. My Fibonacci settings for the deviations, for how do you use standard deviations? I used it to project my models. Standard deviations will tell me whether or not my model was complete. You know, like whether or not it met the minimum. The minimum for a reversal model 930 is 2 to 2.5 standard deviations for me. It should double the manipulation. Like that also gives me decent risk to reward. You're copying my trades? Hey man, that's how you know it works, man. Are you full-time trading? I do it every day, but it's not full-time income. It depends on what full-time income is, I guess, to you. But yeah, I do this. I don't do anything else. I locked in all my eggs in one basket. Well, I guess I make content too, but I don't really make any money off that. I re-entered there another micro. That's amazing, bro. Yeah, I honestly could have re-entered there too. I don't know why I didn't. I guess my fill wasn't. No, I could have re-entered there. Actually, it's a good re-entry. It's a good re-entry. You used it yesterday. You can do a little recap on how you use it. Like how I use it. It's literally today and yesterday. I think the macro delivers higher. I'd be really surprised if we don't take these highs. But it is printing bearish right now, so we'll see. Do you think cut rates can be announced today? Possible investment calculations today, brother, done today. Nice, sir. Why did you not hold down to the low? Because we did take out enough sell side. So, a couple of reasons. One, we did take out London low or sell side, right? That's one. Two, we did reach the 2.5 standard deviation level. So, we did reach that deviation level. So, model complete in my mind. Best case scenario was we do make a lower low on the day, right? But because 10 a.m., now I'm taking it off here because a couple of reasons. This started trading higher. This started trading higher when I would have wanted to see it speed up. Why would I want to see it speed up at 9:56? Because if it starts going higher, then I'm starting to be skeptical in the fact that 10 a.m. might do this. 10 a.m. might open and trade higher, okay? Because we left equal lows. In which case, I would have just looked for a re-entry. So why did I close here? Well, it's because 1, my model completed itself. 2, we did take out sell side. 3, there was a 5-minute fair value gap, like something like here, right? And I was actually looking for a re-entry. You just see how uneventful this price action is. And finally, when we got the inversion I was looking for, look how weak it is. Like, we inverse it. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to inverse. And it's just really uneventful, you know? So I was like, at that point, it's not even worth risking profits. It also meant the 2R. So you come live TikTok. YouTube and TikTok every day. If you're like more trolly and you like spamming, then I guess stay in TikTok. But I like my YouTube chat's better. AMD zones? What do you mean AMD zones? Here's a zone, brother. Go. Big Toxic had a mod tool, yeah. Big Toxic was a 14-year-old kid. Will you take the CSD or is it best to wait for a high for short? Thing is, I don't think the draw is lower personally. It may be, but I don't see the way. I don't see the reasoning of us coming all the way up here, and then the macro doesn't deliver the buy side. That's kind of like the accumulation manipulation areas on this trade. Sure, brother, no worries. So how am I viewing my PO3? 9:30 open. It's all about the opening price. See this? My cursor? 9:30 open. We trade higher when I'm bearish. So I know there's a reversal coming. Well, I'm waiting for it to show me that it's coming. I don't know 100%. Open. Higher. We manipulated all these highs and into a bearish fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. Do you see this 15-minute bearish fair value gap? So right there. So we open and we only go higher. And then we get a strong move lower, giving us CISD and a market structure shift and a breaker here and a breaker here. And I think there's like a 2 or 3 minute order block if you want to use that. 2 minutes pretty ugly. So does that make sense? Do you see that? It's not about accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It's about the PO3, right? It's about really just about the distribution. You're just trying to time the distribution. You're not always going to get a beautiful, you know, unfortunately, not every time are you going to get a beautiful accumulation pre-market and manipulate and distribute. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen every time. But you can still kind of see it here, right? We get the manipulation. You can view this as accumulation if you want, but in my opinion, this is pretty one-sided. Like, this is accumulation, is what I would view. This is just, like, really slow move down. Damn, man, I thought Toxic was getting bread like that. I mean, Toxic's doing really good, man. We should all be... Do you swing trade NQ on? No, I don't swing trade NQ. I swing trade stocks. I don't got the margin like that to be swing trading NQ, bro. My TP is at 86. I'm surprised he doesn't take these highs. I saw that London knows. I saw that London knows. TP's at these highs? I don't know about that one, bro. That's... Like, did you just enter? Like, what, like... Like that? Damn, bro. You trade crypto? Nah. Nah. Oh, shit. Sorry. I gotta... Well, boy, I appreciate everyone coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow, yet again. Tomorrow is actually the last trading day of the week. So remember, there is no trading Friday. Yeah, so I guess there's really no point in getting the account tomorrow. I might as well just wait. When does that reset end? Nah, I'm gonna get it tomorrow. We have a free reset. Free reset, right? It's 25th it ends. So then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I have 5 days to pass or fail. Made too much money yesterday. Now I need a fourth one to take payout. Suffering from... Listen, I'm telling you, man, don't even think about the payout, man. Just think about trading. Just trade. Trade. I don't even look at my P&L, bro. I actually kind of made a mistake. I actually missed my payout window because I wasn't looking at my P&L for so long. So I have to wait. So I could take payout on alpha, but I have to wait. So I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna keep trading. I'm just gonna keep trading. I CBI. I just want to trade. I just want to keep trading. Yeah, every 2 weeks you can request. So ideally, if you want to trade it like a job, just try to meet that consistency every 2 weeks. 3 wins. When does the 2 week timer start? It'll literally say on your dashboard. It'll say on your dashboard. Do you scale your accounts? No, I'll just get more accounts. Just out of my 4th XFA with free reset. Everyone started trading with hella confidence when they got free reset. It's funny. Yep, it'll say. So if you really want to be safe, like if I really wanted to, what I could do is just not trade this account until my payout window and then take a payout. I don't really want to do that though. I kind of want to keep trading. I'm not too focused on this one payout. I'm kind of more focused on just I think you request it before the date and it'll process on that day unless you take trades. I think you could do it like I don't know if there's a limit to how much before, but I mean, you definitely wouldn't do it after. You would miss, you'd miss it. How long did it take for you to get your first ever payout? How long? Like, when does the timer start? When I go for my first eval? It took me like 4 months, 3.5, 4 months. I went for my first eval in January. It's not one of your models 10 a.m. CISB. If I was bullish, then yes, this meets the criteria. If I was bullish, but I wasn't bullish at the time. Was not bullish at the time. What do you do during days where you don't have a clear narrative? No trade? Yeah, no trade, man. I'd rather no trade than lose. Anyways, I'm gonna call it. I need to make breakfast. I need to help one of my friends because for some reason he lost access to the Discord. Yeah, that's fine. If to me it would meet my criteria if I was bullish. I wasn't too convinced of short. I thought we were gonna get a continuation lower here. I was wrong. But I didn't take the trade, so it was fine. We already took the 1 win. The model met criteria 2.5, 2 standard deviation, so it's great. Yeah, cannot complain. Anyways, I will see you guys live tomorrow. Take care. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Till tomorrow. Peace. By the way, for now in the free Discord, come through. And if you plan on getting an alpha account, don't get one yet. Get one on Friday with my code because it's going to be 30%. Only for the weekend, but it'll be 30%. Don't tell anyone I told you that. Till next time.